Liz, you're born and raised, as they say, in the Hunter Valley. Can you tell us about the Hunter Valley as a wine region and what makes it special for you?
Yeah, definitely. The Hunter is the oldest wine region in Australia, and with that comes a great deal of knowledge from an older generation, and it's also about understanding the sites and the vineyards and really the soil and about the climate that affects each little area of the Hunter. So we think of the Hunter as one region, but we as winemakers see it very much broken down into Pacolban and Lovedale, the Upper Hunter, Belford, and on a lot of those very different regions within one big region. The Hunter, as I said, is the oldest. We have the oldest Chardonnay, and then we go really to have varieties that are iconic to our region, which is Semillon. But then we have Chardonnay like everybody else, and we have Shiraz like the rest of Australia. But what's really lovely is that our style of wines are medium bodied. And we see that come from the vineyard. So we have a lot lower alcohols here in the Hunter than we have in other regions of Australia. And that comes that we ripen quite quickly. So we don't have a very long ripening.
You pick pretty early, don't you?
We pick very early.
Which is
we're getting earlier.
January. Which in obviously the US would be like picking in July.
Yes, exactly. And we're only becoming a little bit warmer, and we're getting earlier and earlier. And we're doing that to allow more food-friendly wines. And I think that's something that the next generation coming through the Hunter is that we're saying our wines are food-friendly, they're easy drinking as young wines. So we don't expect a wine has to be put down for 10 years to be enjoyable. We see that if we pick them on purity of fruit, then they're really lovely to drink young, but also have ageability. And we see that when we line up our wines, especially Semillons, we can see them back for 20 years plus. And they're beautiful, they're toasty, they've got lots of complexity and interest. And then also one of the most interesting tastings I've ever done was lining up the Rhone Shiraz versus the Hunter Shiraz. And sometimes you can't actually tell differences. And so that was an amazing tasting I did many years ago at Brokenwood. And it shows the ageability of our wines.